for high grades.
No.
Oh, you don't? I think you do.
They need to be appointed as a code enforcement officer for the borough.
Okay.
All right.
And
Now,
then
when you say a number, you know, I don't know if the local district court assigns them an officer number for purposes of when they go and, you know, code enforcement officer Jane Smith writes a ticket, they'll assign her number, whatever, you know.
So what I'm saying, I'm okay with that, but then Catania needs to start doing a job.
Well,
Because all these houses that were sold in June, like the one right down here on the corner, just burnt that house. I watched them bring all the materials in, and not one dag would permit. No, God bless them. Revenue witness. We need the money.
You know, we need to stop spending.
We need the money.
We need to stop spending.
Spending what?
Well, we have a code guy. We have a code guy that's going to address. Catania's going to address the code enforcement problems, and if we have a problem with grass and trash, maybe we can hire somebody like Maurice Clark.
Oh my God! Stop with the political appointments.
Evidently, we don't realize how this borough is going down. That's what I'm hearing.
Well,
It's going down, man.
Pat's telling me somebody. I've seen 8 doors. I've seen everything out there today.
Why did you fire Dan Rutland?
She said right there trying to tell you that the borough is going down. Nobody is not listening to nothing and to something important to happen.
Well,
A lot of stuff gonna have to be addressed, Ray. We can't just bounce over it.
It's being addressed tomorrow.
Who's doing our UNO inspection,
Just
right?
still you.
Nobody.
How many doors you have?
That's
not true.
Yes.
Did your properties get inspected? No.
I'm still having a problem.
How come you were still in QuickBooks all the way up to April 12th?
How about that? Because I did my job. I did my job. I do my
That's
job.
why you don't have your job no more.
Really? Is that why?
That's what moves taxes.
Did you pay your taxes? Did you pay your taxes? Nah.
I addressed this issue, okay? Just as Monday, that I spoke, was here in the meeting on Monday. Meeting was scheduled for 2, was here at 1:30, started at 1:35, the chief was okay? So we're paying him $2,400 every 2 calls. I believe $1,200 belongs back to the borough.
Well, we
If
have.
he's not giving us 8 hours a day as he's supposed to, then has that paycheck should come back, okay? He was in federal court, he went to federal court on July 1st from 10:30 to 12 o'clock. It was over, okay? And I can show you the email, okay? So why is he putting down here 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, and he's not even here?
Kevin, what are you talking about?
Chief Hills,
Answer that.
who's here 7 days a week.
Damn, brother.
7 days, 7
Yeah. Comes here on the weekend.
You don't live here.
Comes here on the weekend.
How is this bill, and if you're putting down hours in, that you're not working, is that not that automatic termination? Am I correct?
An automatic termination, but certainly if somebody is putting down hours that they're not working, that's not proper.
Okay? So I've been asking this question month after month after month, and it has not been addressed. Freddie, what time did you see him leaving yesterday?
The other day, 12:05.
Thank you.
Wow. And I was here all day calls.
Do you know when he comes in at night?
Okay.
Do you watch him 24 hours a day? Do you know when he comes in on emergencies?
And I want to set it up with council right now.
No, but I'm here all the time.
What's that?
Accept the mayor's report is ready.
That's my report, Ray.
Yeah, okay.
Making a motion to accept it.
Now, I have a question. In the minutes from last month, looking here, the mayor was going to talk to Bryan. We'll stop on. Bryan Hills chose regarding something else that I'm certain that should be, talk to Bryan.
I talked to him about it.
Okay, that was something.
People gotta speak up, people can't hear you.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
Mike's.
I said last month's minutes show that the mayor said he would speak to Bryan Hills about something regarding something else and about stuff changing. That's between me and him. I'm asking if that's part of what he spoke to him. If that was part of the problem. That's not.
That's a little bit of the problem, but Patricia is telling me something totally different about understand 8 o'clock, right, it's its own time.
This is his time sheet, okay? I come through here and if you want me to, I'll show you my iPad. I come through this borough every day and somebody in the audience can tell you because they took a picture, I waved at them, okay? And I take pictures every day, okay? This car is not here, okay?
That doesn't mean he's not here.
It's not here at 6:30.
We need to have,
And for him to leave at 2 o'clock, 1:30, like,
Comes in at 6 in the morning.
I don't know where
Jesus.
he gets these hours that he can make up hours as he goes along. He don't make up his own hours. And this is just not him either. Okay, you have a maintenance person that works on a Saturday and comes in on a Monday and say, I work Saturday, so I'm leaving at 12. So we have nobody in the borough. These people have no respect for the people downstairs in that office, okay? They should have a schedule of every employee, what time they work and what time they get off. Every employee should report to them. So when someone comes in here, they don't look stupid. Oh, well, where's so-and-so? He's out of water main break. Well, John went home because he worked on Saturday.
A time
Who
clock.
does that?
A time
In the
clock.
real world, you can't go to your employee and say, I work Saturday, I'm taking on time.
Well, if y'all want to start, let's put it on time clock.
Well, when Freddie tries to
time
call a
clock, so
personnel
if you
meeting,
want
no
to
one shows up to the personnel meeting.
Put a time clock.
Give me personal meeting. We gotta talk about it.
These people are just doing what they want to do. They come and go as they please.
All right, we'll go.
This is not how you
We gotta have-
Anytime you can write your time in, you can always write your time in by just coming up there, write your time in. But if you have something that you can punch in, you can't meet the system.
Camera installed.
And like she said, you can install cameras.
If there aren't any other questions for the mayor, I think there was a motion to approve the mayor's report.
Motion to approve the mayor's report.
Mr. Muser made that.
I second it.
Second by Ms. Williams.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. As a winner, you have to do that. Check. We have a borough administrator report.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I've been working on a couple of things with special attention. One is financial procedures for clocking in invoices when they come in, entering them into the spreadsheet for the accounts payable, so that every month you're going to get a list of all the payments that you must approve. Our folks downstairs worked today with people from the Act 4017. They were given instruction on how to start using QuickBooks. So the bills are going to be getting turned into QuickBooks so that we can start to build the proper record of what the financial transactions that the borough is doing. One of the things that is of some concern is internal control. We don't right now have it. What a very basic internal control is, the same person doesn't sign the check, it writes the check.
Absolutely.
The same person doesn't approve for payment a bill and then writes the check and then signs the check.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to put together a configuration that assigns divided duties so that we don't have these things, and we have some basic internal controls in place. And I think at the next meeting, I will have a motion for council to divvy up the responsibilities in such a way that we do have proper internal controls. We do have separations of duties. The motion that I recommended to transfer to let Ms. Jackson transfer money amongst city accounts is because we have a whole lot of money in the tax account and not much money in all the other accounts. So we need to distribute the money from the tax account into the appropriate accounts for sewer, for trash, for fire, and for the general fund. The authority that she's being given is only to move money amongst accounts. She can't transfer money out of the borough's accounts. So that's going to be getting taken care of. But we do have to put together a process that has proper internal control. And I'm going to bring you a recommendation and a motion next meeting to do that. Another thing I want to suggest is on the handicap parking spaces. I would like to give you a proposed process for handicap parking spaces. One that involves applications, substantiation, payment for installing the signs by somebody other than the taxpayers, escrows to remove signs when the signs are no longer warranted, and renewals every year so that folks can assure that the person who got the handicap spot still lives in the same place and is still entitled to have a handicap space. Yeah, so I'll put together a proposed process and systems for doing that for the next meeting. Also, like I said, I did not realize that Tanya was appointed as the codes enforcement officer and the zoning officer. So they're going to be getting a lot of work in the next year or so. One of the things that has been a great concern to me is that we get many, many complaints about conditions, not high grass, it's not stinky smells from trash, things that are more safety concerned, fire hazards, things like that. We had Children and Youth Services called the borough a few weeks ago to report a 3-year-old living in conditions that they were very concerned about. That should have gone to Catania. I didn't realize.
I'm trying to explain that to everybody. I'm trying to explain it to
Okay.
everybody.
Well, we're going to, Catania's going to have a lot of work because we have a lot of complaints. And one of the other things that I'm concerned about is that we have these ordinances, these building specifications and rental unit specifications, licensing procedures. And if we're not enforcing those, if we're just ignoring them, then I'm concerned that if somebody gets hurt, then the borough is going to become liable for a lot more than paying for some inspection. So I want to make sure that we have a process in place that precipitates appropriate action by the appropriate people to address these issues. That's enough.
Can I go back to
I've not sent Phil.
Last one I seen from you was on December. What is that?
Take my word for it, send us a bill, checks in the mail.
Hit us all once, 6 months.
I'm trying to hold off the meeting a year because I know that well, tax money comes in.
Do we have a motion to accept the administrator's report from anybody?
Second motion, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
And do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Mr. President, I don't know, I know we have some members of the Act 47 here.
Oh, okay, you guys got
They made a trip, so I don't know whether they have.
Yeah,
anything
guys,
they
whatever
want
you
to talk
got to
about.
say, I forgot all about it.
Dive in. It won't dive in. Hi, everybody, again. I'm Steve Mullen. I just wanted to note, as Michael mentioned, we've got the team helping the staff get what we consider to be it's one of the few things that we think is below any type of politics, and there's politics everywhere. Below any type of politics is to get the books in order and get the procedures in line that really aren't we think we're going to be we're very close now, and things are working. But I echo Michael's comments there that that's what you. If you don't have that, you really don't have anything there. You don't have anything. So I do believe that you'll see some help there. That will also allow you to start by the next meeting. We're hoping that you'll also be able to monitor your expenditures against your budget line items. So in other words, you'll be able to see where are you in the budget, where are you, and get reports that way each month, and also take a look at to the extent that 3/4 of the way through the year you want to make some adjustments in the current budget and plan for next year's budget too. We should have the accounting and the books and everything all in shape to be able to allow you all to do that and facilitate that. Thank you. Why don't you?
But I had one thing, Mr. President.
I'm
sorry.
Go
first.
What about this grant money? Did we exceed that $25,000 for him to be here? The reason that he's here is because there was an excess, right? $25,000 in order to assist us. Have we surpassed that amount? Or how long will you continue to help us out?
I don't think that, there are two programs that the borough is getting assistance from. One is the early intervention program, and that was a grant for about $100,000. That is about at the end, but DCED, Marita Kelly, and those folks are actually working to increase that amount. So, and that would pay for the EIP that was done, for some audit preparation work that needs to be done, and that's where I'm being paid from. The Act 47 program is the program through which these folks are compensated, and that's money that's paid by the state. The state went through a procurement process to select who they wanted to do it. They know what the costs are that have been estimated, and the state will be paying for that. And I think it's probably a little bit more than $25,000.
My name's David Unkovic. I'm with the coordinator team from the state. We're going to hold a public hearing, a public meeting in this room next Wednesday at 6 o'clock.